here. Last time I clicked the recorder, but eventually it crashed. Okay. Last time we did I think I asked you to go through the tutorial, including after class, to complete all the tutorials on that tutorial, to run the case from the beginning, start from the geometry mesh, and then running it and see some of the results. Okay, I think the tutorial include all the functions you needed to put for your report, contours, setting up monitors. Okay, so it's very important at this point now, you know how to run the case and produce the results. Okay, so that the benchmark, the tutorial case is your benchmark case. You will need to design to your own designs and run and compare the results. Okay, so that's the scope of the project. So I hope at this point you know how to run the benchmark case. You know how to process the data, how to show the result. Okay, that's the level I want you to have right now. Today, I want you to go through one more thing is the video. Okay, I think that the requirement items on the report is to make a video. There's a video tutorial in the Moodle. I upload to Moodle. Please open it up. Use the class time to, practice it. Okay, to be able to successfully create a video. Okay, following the tutorial. Okay, and also here during the class time, me and my TA Mo is here. Okay, any questions? Okay, you can share your screen. Let me enable the screen sharing. Okay, you can share your screen and ask any questions. Let's see if we can help. Okay, so and also I like you to share the screen so everybody in the class can see it. And if you have a similar problem, we can help with everybody. Okay, help to everybody. Okay, so that's a plan for today's class from now to 12:15. Okay, so I think I will let you, if you don't have question, go ahead, start the video tutorial. Okay, how to do the animation. Okay, if you have question right now, it's your, I think the podium is yours. Feel free to ask any questions. We can share your screen. Okay, so the scope of the project is you design 2 injection ports. Okay, the 2 injection ports, it's not really design the injection ports, just change the position and the injecting angles, and don't change anything else. No, velocity will be the same. Length of the injection port will be the same. Diameter will be the same. Size, everything will be the same. The only thing you can change is the position of the injection port, and you change the position within that band region. I don't want you to put it into the straight portion of the pipe, straight pipe portion. Okay, it's only within the band area. Okay, so try 2 different designs. Let's compare. Okay, so that's the goal. And I want you to produce a better design in terms of mixing, temperature mixing, and the phase mixings. And one of the criteria to look at to see if they are a good mixing is you look at the outlet surface. Okay, look at the average value of the acetylene and also the standard deviation of the acetylene. If the standard deviation is small, that means the acetylene is evenly distributed on the outlet surface, which means it's a better mixing because your polymerization reaction needs the acetylene in every corner of the reactor, basically, ideally, to start the polymerization reaction for ethylene everywhere. Okay, so also temperature mixing, same thing. If you have a small standard deviation of the temperature value on the outlet surface, that means the temperature is kind of like evenly distributed. Okay, so that's the 2 things I want you to look at too. Also, I want you to look at all the center cutting plane contours. Those are visual evidence to show the mixing. So also do that. Okay, video is just for the best case. Eventually, you have your champion case. Okay, one of the 2. Okay, I hope that both of your cases are better than the original. Okay, and then I want you to show a video of your champion case, the center cutting plane contour video. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Any questions?
Hey, Dr. Zhang,
Yes, Malcolm.
just to be clear, our first geometry was the one from the tutorial, right?
That's right. The tutorial geometry, tutorial case is your benchmark. It's a bad design. Okay, I can tell you, it's a bad design. Acetylene is always in the one side of the tube. Okay, so it's a bad design. So I think both of your cases should be better. Okay, but I don't. It's okay. At least eventually you have at least one better case. Okay, but I feel you should get both cases better than the original. Okay.
So, and the next two cases should just be two different injection points than the first one.
Yeah.
All to be different.
Two different injection locations or injection angle. For example, if you don't even want to change the position, that's fine with me. So maybe one of the case you can just change the injecting angle on that exactly same location. That's fine. Then you can maybe change a location for the second case. Okay. So, but it's up to you. So that's a design project. So you make your design.
Okay.
In the tutorial, they use a different temperature and velocity. Do you want us to go with the one from the tutorial or from the?
Of course, your project is from the project description. The tutorial we used for the last semester, so it's still the older values. So it's okay. I think you can start from the tutorial. You can put in the new result, new boundary condition, new values. Okay, it's up to you. If you want to just practice it, you can just exactly follow the tutorial. Running it won't take too long, so I think yeah, you can run again with the new values. Okay, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yes, good. Yeah. Let's see if student has questions. And
Dr. Zhang, one more question.
yeah, sure.
I found it easier from the capstone project to just screen record and then cut it down to a shorter video than actually having Fluent write the video. Could I do it that way? Is that fine?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I think, yeah, that's a good point I want to make to the class. The Fluent video, okay, if you follow this process, it might give you longer video, shorter video, okay, because when you run it, the entire run, you need to keep saving the video files. So it might be too long. You don't want it that long. It's possible, or maybe it's too quick. The time interval you set it too big, then the video frame, between two frame is too quick. So it's very fast, So you can use a third-party video editor. Okay, you can even slow down the motion. You can cut the video short. Okay, eventually, when you submit the video, I want a clear video and clearly showing the process of how the temperature or phase change. Did I ask you to do just temperature or phase video? I forgot. I can look at it. Make a video showing temperature. Okay, just temperature evolution. So temperature evolution is faster. Take a shorter time than actually the phase evolution, how it changes. So only the beginning portion of the simulation probably is enough. Okay, so you really don't need to make a video for the entire simulation you take. So make it a shorter video, make it clear and show the clearly change. See, last time in the project, I want you to use 4 different contour plots to show the change of temperature. Here, I think that's one step further. I don't want you to show that anymore. I just want you to make a video to show, okay, how it changes with time. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay.
Located it not in the bend. I've located it right before the bend. Would you want me to change that and move it somewhere again in the bend?
Yeah, it has to be in the bend. I think I announced that last time. So let's keep it same and fair to the class. So only change within the bend area, not on the straight pipes.
Okay.
Okay. And the other thing is this running will be longer. It's a 3D run, so it takes a little bit longer than the last project. So one thing is you can always stop sometimes and save the case and data file, then next time you can start from that point. If you click the run again, it will start from that point. Or you can read in the case and data file you saved. It will restart from that point you saved. So that may be useful for you. It's because it's now it's a longer run. Okay. Yeah, especially making videos. You know, when you make video, you're gonna save a lot of files. We prepare storage space. Your computer should be at least have some storage space to save those middle files. So because the video is a temperature history, so it doesn't have to be long. So you can stop the run at a certain period of time with video, okay, making videos. Then after that, if you continue running it, you can turn off the video functions. You don't have to run making video files, okay? So for the later part of the simulation. So it can maybe save you a little bit of the disk space. And the other thing I think I mentioned many times in the first project is when you compare, I probably mentioned 1 or 2 times. Yeah, it's not that critical in the first project. When you compare contours, please make sure you use the same color range. There's the range for the contour colors, right? So the values assigned to each color, there's a range. So the range has to be the same. Then the color is meaningful to compare, you know, which color, which value is bigger, which value is smaller. You can use color to compare. If the range is different, then your red is representing different things. Then when you compare contours, it becomes meaningless. You cannot tell from the comparison. Okay, that's very important to doing any CFD project. When you compare contour plots, make sure the color range you set the same. Okay, you can manually set the color range. Okay.
Not yet. How do I do that?
Share screen down there.
Down there, the share screen.
Is mine visible now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yours
can
is
see.
visible. Oh, what is this?
Okay, so this was the center plane vertex. Mine didn't have that drastic of a dip. Mine, I think this is the center plane vertex temperature.
No, is the value the same eventually? That's your value, right? Do you have exactly same setup as the tutorial? I don't think that should be that much different. What's the value here? This is tutorial?
This is
Yeah.
about 310 or 311.
Less than 311. What's yours?
This one is the right one. This is 311, but see, mine doesn't have the massive dip that it does. It just kind of goes to 310, then 311.
I mean,
Interesting.
the tutorial temperature, did you set the same temperature?
Hold on, this is a flow time. Did you have the same time steps? Let me see yours. Oh, this is yours. Let me see the tutorial. Here, the time we reach to that is like 100.
Well, that's Fluent 18. It doesn't show exactly, maybe about.
This is a 500 second. What is the time step you use? Like still 1, right? 1 second, right?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay. I don't know. It should be the same, but why?
And I think
What is the first one?
the first one is I think about the same.
Well,
what are 2 temperatures? What's the first temperature?
this one for the first one for the outflow, for the outlet.
Okay. So the second one is for the
central plane
average temperature. Okay.
Yeah. Are you sure? Like, can you go back to your solver?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right, but yeah, let's see.
Are you sure this one is the outflow or the center? Like maybe you're comparing the.
Okay.
You're comparing differently, maybe.
How would I check if that's
Follow the
giving
tutorial
me...
exactly. Okay, I think at least I also have a text chat message here. Hers looks the same as Matthew's. I follow the tutorial.
So
I don't know.
this one is 2. Can you go to Robert definition 2? Let's see what is set for.
Yeah, let's go through the detailed setup, see if there's anything different.
Click on it here on the right column. Report
here?
definition 2, edit, yeah. Yeah, it's for the outlet, man. Like, I think this one is right.
Okay.
Because you were comparing it with the central, but this one is for the outlet.
Wait, so I did do it right?
You do it right, yeah, but you were comparing wrong. You were comparing your result for the outlet plane with my result in the central plane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said this result is showing is not the center plane. So basically, you should compare this with the first one in the tutorial, which is the same.
My center plane, I think, is my 0, 1. So yeah, so it would be this one.
Yeah, this one here.
I made plane 4 my center plane.
Yeah. Can I look at it to see?
How do I show you what my
Well,
plane
it's right there. It's, I think, report definition 0. It's on the plot. If you close this screen, yeah. I don't know. There is a little difference, but I'm not sure.
I just didn't know why mine. I didn't know if I did it wrong because it didn't have that huge dip where it went to 314.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it should be the same, but maybe different version. But that's pure. I don't think
because
that's
this software is kind of hard to use, so I don't know if I made an error along the way.
Well, if the final value stabilize at relatively the same value, you know.
But see, the point is you're not only look at the final value, you're looking at the time history, you know, the changing process, right? So if that doesn't match, then that's bad. It's not just the final value. It's how it evolve, how the temperature evolve. Let's see what
maybe because the default.
Yeah, I see. Couple of students also agree with the result from match. Maybe you're without the right. Hey, Mo, maybe I feel like more towards their result because temperature is supposed to be a gradual change. You inject the high temperature flow into it, right? So for the center plane, it's not supposed to be a sudden increase or too much then drop, right? It should be a gradually process,
I believe
increasing process, right? So physically, I think the students, the result seems like right to me, more reasonable. Okay, so physically, right? Do you agree? You know, you're not supposed to start the injection of the high temperature flow. It will be gradually, the entire reactor will be gradually, you know, temperature will increase. So
I agree. Yeah. Maybe because the default setting for the mesh for Fluent 18 is slightly different than the 2021 version.
Okay.
Maybe it caused maybe a little difference. And also, if you look at the scaled residual plot, it's different from mine for most students.
Okay.
And so I stopped it prematurely, but we'll have like animation files like this. It'll be like hundreds.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have those. Yeah.
Every time step, just like we said, every time step, it will save a file to you, which is small, right? It's like 300K-ish. Okay, so then in the Fluent, it will give you the function for make animation. It will utilize those files you saved. So you need to keep those files. You don't need to submit those files to me. Okay, I just need a video. So if the residual, everything looks slightly different, that should be fine, I guess.
You do want us to submit a video, right?
Yeah, that would be a video.
Okay, in the tutorial it says double click solution animation playback, but under animations there's playback, scene animation, and
So
sweep
probably
surface.
you still need to share your screen.
Okay, I can share screen again. So it's set to use solution.
Go playback, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do playback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can modify your speed and make sure before you write the record format is for a video file.
Okay.
Yeah, MPEG, right?
Is that all I do? So we'll be submitting something like this animation.
But eventually you decide, does it look good to you, video? Okay, you can slow it down, you can edit it, you use a third-party video editor maybe. Okay, make it look good to show the changing of temperature during the beginning of the process, I think. Okay. You can write to a file, and then after you write to a file, then look at it to see if it plays on your computer.
Yeah, you have to be patient with it. Like when it's writing, like
yeah, don't touch anything. And when
Yeah.
it's writing stuff, okay, everything's slow. The software is huge, give it some time to process.
Yeah, I think I froze my computer. All right, that's all I needed to make sure.
Okay.
Dr. Zhang, it might say not responding whenever you're trying to write those videos, just because it's taking up so much of your RAM.
Yeah, it takes some memory because you process videos always, always take memories. That's why with my computer, probably, and if you look at the memory, is more important than the hard disk. CPU speed and the memory, probably that's the two things affect the performance of a computer.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one.
well, thank you.
Wow, that's good info. Ryan, can you repeat? So it's just like you change the property by right-click it to.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you find it'll say, I don't know, unless you change the animation name. But when you write it in Fluent, whatever you name that animation, when you go into the actual workbench or the specific Fluent file name that you name for that specific run you're doing, if you go into those files, you go into the Fluent, you go into the DPO, it's a bunch of different,
Yeah.
You want to share your screen, right? I
Yes,
think
let
that's a
me,
good point. I didn't even know. So you can actually control ANSYS Fluent to ask it to save as MP4 files, for example, right? Is that what you actually?
yes, sir. That's
okay.
what, I'm pretty sure you can. Let me.
Okay, if you want, you can share screen. That would be great.
So I don't have one. I don't have one written for this one yet, but I'll show for a previous one that I had.
Okay.
Let me share screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to. So say like, this is one of the ones I did for senior design.
Okay.
So when you go into it, you click that DPO. Y'all can see it, right?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to DPO and then FFF and Fluent. And then see, so these are like, this is all the animation files that saved.
Mm-hmm.
In here somewhere, you'll see one that'll say animation,
Yeah,
whatever
it's the
it
video
is.
itself. Yeah.
And actually this one, I don't have an animation written for that one, but I have one in here somewhere.
But if you go to properties and you change it to,
Yes, if you, so say, wait, I just saw one. So like, I don't remember if I wrote one for this one. I'm pulling up Workbench. But yeah, if you,
Okay,
if
I,
you,
I know what you mean. Basically, you just go to that file, that video file,
yes,
and
if you
right
go
click
to
it.
that file specifically and you and you change the properties to
Okay.
MP4 Windows Media Player, it'll work. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's good. Let's have a try of this. If your Windows Media Player cannot play your videos, let's try this. See if it works.
it worked for mine. I don't know if it'll work for everybody's else.
Yeah,
For
it
everybody
might
else.
also dictated by the Windows Office software, not Office, Windows software. They include that function of changing property. Yeah, let's try it. It was the try at least.
When I can find one of those senior project design ones that have a video in it, I'll show you guys.
Okay.